me change. Oluwa, come and bless my way. Come and bless my day. Oh, na na na. I need to make my mommy proud. I need to make Kogi State proud. I need to make my people proud. Daddy, come bless me. I be praying every morning. Praying every morning. See, I be singing every night. Singing every night. When you hear my own cry. When you let my voice come out. When you hear my own cry. Daddy, please, I say. So the season for 9 months in me to blow. But it was hard for 9 months in me to show. Woman will carry my leg for 9 months. She needs to eat the labor of a woman. But see where they ride on for. Na utafika bei nitakuadisia vibes true hakuna za bandia nimecheki Google Maps Hoski kuna jam hadi nuts nimecheki Google Maps Hoski kuna jam hadi nuts bypass dogo bypass Google Maps. Bypass. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing fine. It was a minute. Our lights are disturbing, but don't worry about that because I still have to do the show. So how's your Wednesday? How's your Wednesday going? I hope it's fine. Mine is fantastic. It has just started well, and it's here in Kenya. It's 1:29. Almost 30 minutes to to 2, and. Today is on a Wednesday. You know, every time I come to the studio, it feels like a Monday because you see, I work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'm like, kesho ni Monday tena. But anyway, I still have to come to work and talk to you, my guys, my audience. I love you the most. And earlier I played a song by Patskida Band called what was the name? It was called 9 months. Then after that I played Benzema's song featuring Savara, Bypass, and you hear them saying tupitie bypass twende Nakuru. Okay, every Kenyan girl's dream is to have a Subaru boy, and he drives him to Nakuru, Naivasha.
But me, I dream to own my own car and drive myself there. Uh, so I hope you're doing well. I missed you yesterday. I missed you so much, and I told you we have a bit troubles with the lights, but they're gonna be back. But that doesn't stop us from doing our show today. And this is the African Diary show today with me, your host, Kate Ndongo. And today I have something great for you. And before we start our day, as you know, we must read some motivational quotes and to start our day fresh and yeah, so keep your comments coming. Tell me where you're listening me from. I'm sure you're not watching me. Wow, the lights are back. Uh-huh. It's, oh, uh-huh. The lights are back. How are you guys? So uh and now look at me very well. So I was saying we start our day here with some quotes. Then we go to the schedule, what I have planned for you for today. And so guys, keep your comments coming. I'm gonna read some inspiration quotes before we start our topic, before we start with the main topic today. And keep it black hot fire. Keep your comments coming. I can see you joining the live. Yeah, so keep your comments coming, keep interacting, because I want you to stay tuned, because today I have something, most especially the youths. I have something for you, and I'm sure you're gonna like it. And before that, let's start with this inspiration quote that inspiration is one thing and you can't control it, but hard work is what keeps the ship moving. Keep up the good work. Like this, learn to appreciate yourself. Although you have to work hard to earn something or to get something, keep appreciating yourself. Keep telling yourself, uh, manzi, I did a good job, so keep up to myself. And the thing that we need the most on Wednesday is a good reserve of inspiration to keep us focused, and that's why I'm here. Yeah, I got you covered, guys. And yeah, that's why I'm here. And sorry, uh the thing that we need the most on Wednesday is a good reserve of inspiration to keep us focused whenever our mind wanders towards the promises of the weekend. Yeah, so many of us be waiting for the weekend, like I mbona hii Friday imekawia hivi, is the weekend not reaching. But whenever our minds keep wanders towards the promises of the weekend, more than inspiration, however, we need to work hard and smart to keep things going. Yeah, we need to work. When we are working, not only working hard, we should also work smart, because you can work hard, because you can work hard and and you can work hard and you if you don't work smart, your work will be just useless. So that's why I'm saying we should also work smart. And I have another quote that challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Yeah, challenges are what make life interesting. If you don't have any challenge in your life, you have to sit down and ask yourself, what am I missing in life? Because you're missing a lot. Most of us face a lot of challenges, but we have to overcome them. We have to find a way to overcome our challenges. And overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. There's no way that you'll start a day, you have so many challenges, and you're not working on overcoming them. Be positive every day. Start your day well, even if you face challenges within the day or through the day. You just have to be positive and learn to solve your problems in good ways. Yeah, and a good Wednesday is challenging Wednesday when we get a chance to put all our best qualities to work and show the world our strength by transforming any challenge into success. So we must transform those challenges that we encounter in our lives every time we encounter a challenge. We must work on how to transform it into a success. We must may I keep saying at the end of and at the end of everyone's dream, or in everyone's dream, at the end, winning is the aim, or winning is the goal. So we must keep working on how to overcome those challenges and sorry, and transforming any challenge into a success. And the challenges create the background of meaning, and the meaning allows us to discover happiness. Yeah, and when we have overcome a challenge, we find ourselves like winners. I did something great. I need to celebrate myself. I overcome that. I didn't even know that I can overcome it, but at least I've managed to overcome it. So you celebrate yourself after overcoming any challenge. And we'll take a short musical break. Then when we'll be back, we shall be discussing about depression among the youth, how to overcome depression among the youth, and some of these causes of depression among the youths, because we've seen most of our youths in African countries are facing depression, and so many of these youths are losing their lives into depression. So after this musical break, we shall get to know more about youth depression and how to overcome youth depression. And yeah, so this is Crowned by Josephine. Uh, oh. Guys, I'm telling you to keep it black hot fire. I got an amazing topic for you today, and our music is misbehaving. Let's find another one. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys, before we find the music, uh, I'm telling you to keep it black hot fire. Keep it black hot fire, and keep your comments coming. Tell me where you're joining us from, how is the show, and yeah. Magale mananga chali industry ya music lazima itambue mimi nani itapanda mbegu kama stakanyari plus kilo mispe lakini kadi ndo umepitisha FPL machete chuma sasa Kenya ndio hakuna Kenya kitu legendary yote kali na ni hatari kama nyalo what in the air bila wote bila kukea hakuna muda ya kunivea kubebikea pia na care mimi imesikilea kukiwa down pia chorea ni bazenga toka gas toka koja kona mimi kazi chako magizani dada hapo mwakijani Yesu kote ulipo araisiwe ni legendary mdoni hizo night flow EQ. Yes, guys, welcome back. That was female says by Snadonna, Don Dada, sorry. And I can see you're tuning. Samuel, you're saying, "Hey, Katie, hi, how are you? How's your day going?" Leon Bunde, my bro, how are you? Hey, Katie, tuned in from Ongata Rongai. Hashtag the blacks. Wow, that's my brother over there, Leon. Big cheese. Is there a lot of depression in Africa amongst Africans? Yeah, there is, most especially in the youth. But the youth, you'll find so many youths committing suicide out of depression. So depression has affected most of our youths in African countries. Samuel, you're telling me your day is kind of rough. Oh, I'm sorry though. But my day is going well. You can you can keep interacting on our topic today. You can send your comments about our topic today. You can tell me has depression affected you as a not only as a youth, but in your life. Has depression affected you? And so I told you that today we'll be talking about depression. And depression sorry minute. Teen depression is a serious mental health problem that causes persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest in activities. So, if you want to notice someone has or is developing depression, or some of these signs, you'll find that this person is like always sad, feeling low. You'll find even they are not even getting out of the house. Forgive me. And it affects and it can cause emotional that maybe if I'm suffering from depression, I might my mom. Maybe my mom is suffering from depression. Maybe she might be getting depressed from other things like maybe her shamba. She's worried who's gonna cultivate her land, and me, I'm here worried. When am I going to finish school? When am I going to get rich? So we have different sources of depression. And issues such as peer pressure, academic expectations, and changing bodies can bring a lot of ups and downs for teens. But for some teens, the lows are more than just temporary feelings. They are a symptom of depression. I remember there was a time. Sorry, there was a time I scrolled. I was in Form 1. You can imagine in Form 1, and you only have 4 pages to read. You in Form 1, you just entered school, and you're in Form 1. I got a C minus, and my mom was very angry at me. I got a C minus, and I only have 3 pages to read. When you're in Form 1, you can imagine how less your notes are, and then you get a C minus. So my mom was very angry at me, and she was like, "How can you score that grade? How?" And I almost got into a depression because I even I okay, I was doing well in maths, in physics, in history, but when it came to these true sciences, chemistry and biology, I failed. I remember there was a time I had a knee, but to be honest, I hated our chemistry teacher. So I even didn't listen to her shit. I was just like, you teach me, I'm not even interested in your shit. But I didn't know that will affect me later in life. But anyway, so I'm saying depression can be caused by changing bodies or expectations. When a person has higher expectations on you, then you fail them, and you are of course you're afraid to fail them, but it comes to a point you failed, and you can't do anything about that. So that person was like, I expected much from this, and this person, and then you're they are saying, my mom expected this. Well, you even start getting depressed because you failed your people, you failed them, or you even not even people expecting more from you. You might be even expecting more from yourself. Like for me, I say I must drive before I'm 25, and I know that's okay, I'm not old, but I'm at 20s to 25, but I say I must drive when before I'm 25, and that's an expectation for myself. So if I might not be able to reach that expectation before I'm 25, I might even get depressed. Not really. Okay, I'm not talking I'm not saying that I'll get depressed. I'm talking in the likes, like in the likes of other people might get depressed by such things. So but for some teens, the laws are more just than just temporary feelings. They are symptoms of depression. And teen depression isn't a weakness or something that can be overcome with willpower. It can have serious consequences, and requires long-term treatment. For most teens, depression symptoms is with treatment such as medication or psychological counseling. Yeah, treating depression is not easy. At some point, you might even get to you might have to be going for counseling sessions like thrice a day. So treating depression isn't easy. But what causes give me some of these causes that causes depression to the youth, most in African countries, because you'll find most of our Kenyan for example, most of our Kenyan youths are very depressed. There was a time I saw
Love is for suckers, nigga, don't trust nobody. She said she love you, but she love everybody. Yes. This same way she love you, she love another man, oh, yeah. Oh, victim man go do. She said, baby, I can't explain. I love you, I him. We just friends, we just talking, nothing less, nothing more. We have no explanation from you. You should know that I don't care. No, no, no. You should know that I don't care. No,
Hello, welcome back, guys. Sorry, we had a connectivity issue, but we're back. That was "Don't Care" by Star Kid. Earlier, I played you "Emotions" by Black Frozen, and yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but I'm back now. Keep interacting. I can see you're on the live. You're joining the broadcast. Keep your comments coming. From how's the show, how are you loving the show? Affected so many of our youths in Kenya here today, and in also in our African countries at large. So what are these symptoms of depression? How would you know someone is going through depression, or someone is suffering from depression? Because depression is like a disease, and depression can result to losing your life. Depression is a serious killer, and if not taken in serious ways, or if youths don't get proper counseling, will lose so many of our youths. And teen depression signs are and symptoms include a change from the teenager's previous attitude and behavior that can cause significant distress, and the problems at school or home, in social activities, or in other areas of life. And depression symptoms can vary in severity, but changes in your teens' emotions and behavior may include the examples I'm going to give you. And emotion changes can be change in feelings. You can start feeling low, or you can be feeling feelings of sadness, which can include crying spells for no apparent reason. You just find yourself seated somewhere and you feel like I feel like crying, and I start crying. You start crying, and not crying ile ya kufake, crying vizuri. Frustration or feelings of anger, even over small matters. You'll find that you can start being angry every time someone tells you something, even not being wronged or something, but every time a person comes and tell you something, you're angry. uh, Feeling hopeless or empty, uh, feeling annoyed, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities. Maybe you used to do football. Now you stop going to your teammates. You stop going for those preparation things. You even stop going for the matches. You stop, maybe you are watching movies, you stop watching movies. You even rather stay in the bed all day. There's also lose loss of interest or conflict with family members and friends. You'll start fighting with everyone. And uh, uh, but sometimes I believe that most of our parents or our backgrounds of also bring us to depression. Most If you check, some of our parents are causes us to have depression, like for instance, let's say you're at home, your parent, maybe you're growing old, and your parent is like, when are you getting married? When are you getting married? When are you'll be depressed, because you feel like, these people don't want me here. These people are forcing me to do something that I don't want. Or for instance, your parent is choosing a career for you, a career that you don't love, a career that you wouldn't even love to pursue, but just because they are the one paying for your fee, you have to do whatever they want. So you'll find yourself getting stressed, ending up getting depression. And we also have low self-esteem, feeling worthlessness or guilt. uh, you can also have ongoing sense that life and the future are grim and bleak. You start thinking some of these things are fantasies, and frequent thoughts of death or dying or committing suicide. And thoughts of committing suicide occur when you're at your last stage of depression. And behavior changes are like tiredness or loss of energy, insomnia, you're not able to sleep. There's changes in appetite. Maybe you're even not able to eat. And there's a use of alcohol or drugs just to feel good, to feel peace, maybe to get peace of mind. And there's also agitation and restlessness. For example, pacing, hand wringing, and inability to sit still. Every time you're seated, you're shaking your legs or you're doing something with your body. And there's also social isolation. You even don't want to go outside, interact with people. There's poor school performance or frequent absences of school from school. And most of these signs, you'll find them by or with these university students. Most of the university students outside, they are depressed. You'll find this person has attended only one class in this month. And it's because, maybe if you follow up to their story, you'll find this person is very depressed, and maybe he or she is at their last stage. And I said that most of our parents contribute to depression among the youth, because parents, you don't want to listen to us. Most of our parents don't want to listen to the youth. And for instance, if I tell my mom something, and maybe something, most of the teens out here thinks crazily. So they have these crazy thoughts, and maybe you tell your mom whatever you're thinking, eh? Or our parents sometimes just like, do this, and if they say wakisema washasema, wewe ufuatilie, ukose, hiyo ni vita. So most of our parents don't want to listen to the youth, and that's why you'll find so many youths getting depressed, because you're going through something, or maybe someone hurt you, and then you're like, should I say this? Should I tell my parents I did this? Should I say this to my parents? And you fear being provoked by your parents, because most of our parents don't love listening to the youth. you'll find okay, they tell you to do this. Maybe you have your reasons, your own reason, your own personal reasons, you're not doing it, but you have to do it because they are your parents. And maybe you had sat them down and tried to explain to them, but it gets to a point they don't want to listen to the youth. So most of the youths are suffering from depression because our parents don't want to listen to us. Our parents are just there, maybe providing, maybe uh, so our parents should start listening to us. Then uh, some you'll find normal, we have normal changes, and sometimes you might have abnormal changes in your body. It can be difficult to tell the difference between ups and downs that are just a part of being a teenager and teen depression. Maybe if you're not able to talk to your elderly people, you can just talk to your teens. But you know, me, I'll not open up to my fellow teen because I'm afraid these people will laugh at me. Maybe I'm going through something, but I'm afraid if I tell these teens, they might go and spread the rumors, and everyone will come laughing at me. So most of the youths are afraid of opening up. And so talking with your fellow teens might not be a solution to depression, but sometimes it might. If you have this okay, you had me call Leon Bondi my bro. So that guy is close to me in a way that I can open up to him. I'll open up to him and know at least my secrets are safe with him. But there are people out there, you can't tell even a single secret. You can't tell if you can tell if you can't even tell them your problems because they'll go exposing you. And try to determine whether he or she seems capable of managing challenging feelings, or if he seems overwhelming overwhelming. Oh, sorry. That's a way of fighting depression. And we can also consult a doctor because I told you depression is a killer disease. Yeah, it's truly a killer disease. I've seen so many people losing their lives to depression, and maybe that this is because they don't want to open up, and or maybe they didn't have a person to open up to. And if depression signs and symptoms continue, begin to interfere in your teen's life. Maybe okay, I'm having a cousin teen. Maybe I'm observing her. He might be having depression, and if I continue seeing the symptoms, I should start interfering with our life, or cause you or cause you to have concerns about suicide or your teen's safety. Talk to a doctor or a mental health professional trained to work with adolescents. You know, the problems with adolescents or teenagers, they just want to do what they want. They don't want people interfering with their thoughts, or whatever they feel it's light. Light. Okay, I mean right. Whatever they feel it's right, they want to do it. You can't tell them shit. They just want to do whatever they think it's right. And most of the times you'll find them doing the wrong things, but they think they are right, and they don't want to be corrected. And you might correct that person, and he might hate you forever. Leo ni sijui nimeamkia nini. Anyway, I'm telling you, you can you can start warning that person about the thing they are doing, and they might start hating you forever, because these teens don't want adolescent kwanza at the age of maybe 18 there. Nobody wants to be told shit. Nobody wants to be corrected. They feel that I'm doing it right. Yeah, this is what I should be doing. And huh, uh, your teen's family doctor or pediatrician is a good place to start. But mostly here in Kenya we don't have these people. We don't have family pediatricians, because family pediatricians are people who, okay, we don't have family doctors and yeah something here. If you're in Kenya and you're able to afford a pediatrician, you're you're termed rich. So I believe me, I just believe that counseling, youth counseling, team building, some engaging activities may help to solve depression among the youth. Because telling a person to hire a pediatrician, that might be a lot. That might cost you a lot, and most of us don't have this money. And depression symptoms likely won't get better on their own, and they may get worse or lead to other problems if untreated. So you've had depression. Depression should be treated immediately after discovery, because it goes with stage. Like the way I told you, cancer goes with stage. It can be this depression, maybe when discovered it was very young, but when time keeps moving, gets moving, and it's not being treated, you can end up into a bad or into a bad problem, or even, I said, even losing your life. Depressed teenagers may be at risk of suicide, even if signs and symptoms don't appear to be severe. Yeah, the moment you're sitting alone, the moment you're in that house sitting alone, sitting yourself, hey, you have so many thoughts, so many bad thoughts. Yeah, you have so many bad thoughts, and you'll find that you're even thinking of getting your life over, finishing your life, just not to live. Maybe you find that you think that why am I going through why am I going all through this? I think I should die just to stop going through this. Maybe dying will be a solution. And yeah, that's how the youth think when they are depressed, and that's how you find most of them killing themselves. Kid knew some what's causing all this depression amongst the youth. Kate. Okay, me, I suggest that I'm having bad thoughts because maybe I'm feeling depressed. I said, if you're feeling depressed and you're sitting somewhere alone, you'll start having bad thoughts because you're depressed. You'll start saying that maybe if I'm dead, I'll not be having these problems. Maybe you're depressed over some huge issue, but because you're not ready to talk to someone else, because you're not ready to to open up to somebody else, that's why you go isolate yourself, sit your ass alone, and you start overthinking, and overthinking can really eat you. So when you start overthinking, you start saying maybe you should commit suicide, and you might agree to yourself, and you'll find so many people. So hey kid.
Hey, Kate, if you're
Hi.
dead, why are so many people depressed?
Because maybe they are facing so many challenges in their lives.
Well, if you want to commit suicide once you're dead, all the problems. I mean, how's that the solution? If you're dead, no,
But you
if
know
you're, if you're
you know
dead, the
people.
problem's already gone. I mean, the youth have to understand problems only last for a
You know
time
what
period.
Christians say? After you're dead, you don't face no problems.
Yeah, yeah. I guess you don't. If you're dead, you don't face any problems. That's the problem. You're dead.
So many people might not understand that,
I don't know. I don't know. The youth
especially
have
the
to
youth.
understand. Well, the youth have to
You,
understand. Things always change. Depression is a really a normal part of life. You go through ups and downs, but it doesn't mean you need to kill yourself. You need to go ahead and you know
but
get
you
yourself
know
off
the
the
youth,
planet.
uh, most
No, go ahead,
especially
Kate.
the adolescent stage. You can't tell them anything. They want to do things by themselves, and when you start correcting them, they
Well, when
even
you
hate
kill
you.
yourself, you mostly do that by yourself. And somebody helps you kill yourself, it's called murder.
uh, that's what I'm saying. They even don't want to get helped, so they just want to do things by themselves.
Well, if people suffer from depression, and usually there could be a number of reasons. Sometimes it could be clinical. Um,
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, and
they could use
you
they
see.
might use medication. It may some
Mm,
things when you're young, it's just that you're not really happy at what's going on in your life, and you in a sense things always change. Just because you're sad today doesn't mean you'll be sad the next in 2 weeks. Things always change, so there's no reason to go and commit suicide.
mm. You know, people always people have different views of life. Maybe you are born in a family where you're very rich, and suddenly the riches just gets done. The riches
Do
are
you
no
believe
longer
rich people don't get depressed, Kate? You think it's just because of money? Do you believe rich people don't get depressed as well?
no, 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 no. Money can't give you everything. But
No,
hey,
money doesn't cure you from money doesn't cure you from being depressed. And it might
I
smooth the
know.
ride out. It might smooth the ride out, but it doesn't stop depression.
uh, so you'll find so many people getting depressed, especially here in Kenya. Most of our hello.
I'm here. I'm still. I'm listening to you, Kate. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Oh, I'm saying that most youths here in Kenya are very depressed, and maybe you see in universities you'll find so many youths killing themselves. When you dig into their stories, you'll find that this person was depressed from maybe from last year, and you even didn't know just because they don't talk. Hello, Keith. Okay, it's like we lost him, but he just came
I'm still
in
here, Kate.
when you,
I'm
oh,
still here,
you're
Kate.
there. I thought you had gone.
No, I'm still here. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying that most youths in the universities suffer from depression, and maybe this was a result of maybe their parents forced them to do a certain career they didn't like, but you have to do it because your parents chose it for you.
Well, that's always terrible. You should have the right to choose your own career path, Kate. That'll never work. If you're
uh,
not happy with what you're doing, if you're not happy with what you're
mm,
doing, it's your life.
mm.
It's not your parents. It's not your parents' life.
Okay,
Now your parents.
but
Now your
parents
parents
here
can.
in Kenya don't understand that. They'll force you to do anything, and you must do it because you're under their care.
Well, that's true too. That's true. But I'm saying, but that's wrong because your parents, at least and the Africans in America understand that. It's in America. Your
Mm,
parents can't choose the life path that you decide to go. Hold on for a second, Kate. Let me get my
yeah,
earpiece in
that's
my
in
ear.
America, but here in Kenya, or not only in Kenya, in most of our African countries, some laws doesn't tackle that all that.
All right, so that dang. Come on,
Mhm.
damn it. All right, all right,
Kid,
all right, here I go. Okay. Now what I'm
uh,
saying is
yeah,
your parents, your
yeah,
parents are not responsible for your life. They'll be dead
yeah,
while you're
yeah.
still
They are
they'll
not.
be dead. They'll be dead while you're still working and you won't be happy. Your your it's up to you to say,
Mm-hmm.
listen here, that's not what I want to do. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
happy in the choice that you're making for me. That was your life. You can't live your life through me. And that's another problem with African parents. They want to live their life through their children. Hey, I didn't accomplish it, so I want you to do it. Well, no, that was your life. That's what you wanted to do. That's not my life. That's your life. You don't have the right to inflict what you wanted to do in your life on me. And so
But so many of us don't believe in that. Hey, the moment you start telling your parents that way in here, hey,
I'm
they'll
listening to
even
you.
call pastors for you.
They're called what now? What they call for you, Kate?
They call those Christian pastors to pray for you. They even accuse you of having demons. they
You hold on,
they'll
hold on,
start
hold on, hold on,
saying
hold on,
my child
hold
needs
on, hold on,
fast.
hold on, hold on, Kate. They say you got a demon because you want to live
Yeah,
your life and do what you want.
yeah.
And you wonder why. And you wonder why, us as African people, we're considered backwards around the world. That's the most idiotic, moronic thing I've ever heard. I'm going to call the pastors exercise a demon because you actually
Yeah,
want to do something
and
different in
they
your
pray
life.
for you.
That is the craziest shit I've ever heard. That's, oh my God. That's not the norm. That's not the norm, is it, Kate? That's not normal, is it? Is that the norm?
It isn't, but most of our Kenyan parents, they are like that. Hey,
That is
they'll
crazy
call those
shit.
people for you to get prayed for.
Okay,
They'll
so they
say,
call it fake. They call it
my
fake
daughter has
pastors.
demons. She's talking to me the way she wants. She has demons. She's possessed with demons.
do you hear? Do you understand how crazy that sounds, Kate? I know you're young.
Yeah, it
I know you're young,
it
but do you
is.
understand how crazy that? You know how crazy
It
that shit sounds?
sounds crazy.
Eh,
Hey,
because your
there's
child,
nothing I
because your child
say.
want, because your child decides that they want to do something with their life that you don't want them to do. They've got
Mm,
demons. That's the most
mhm.
idiotic, backward ass shit I've ever heard in my life. My children were going to college. I advised them, say this here, you know, your life is yours. This what makes money. This what doesn't make money. But these choices got to be yours to make. I
But
can,
our
I can,
parents don't understand that our lives are our lives.
yeah, your lives are yours.
They don't want us to live in which way we want.
Then, then that right there, that will cause
So,
depression.
kid, you found me almost ending up the show.
No, that wasn't my. No, I was doing no. That was my. I was getting into my car, Kate. It was making noises as I get it. As you get in your cars, they make bells and whistle noises, Kate.
Oh,
That's
I
that was
don't
that.
have a alone one soon.
Yeah, that was yeah. He had bells and whistles. But let me say this first. You know, my children
Mm,
when they were growing up, they were going to college.
uh,
It was my responsibility to tell them, hey, these are the career paths that make money, but
mm,
you have to
but
be happy. You have to be
yeah,
happy in whatever career path you choose because it's
yeah,
your life. You
yeah.
got to be responsible to live your life. This is not my life.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
decided. Did nobody decide but Keith to go to business school and then go to law school? That was my choice. My mom didn't
mm,
come and say, "Hey, Keith, you're gonna go to business school and then you're gonna go to
mm.
law school." No, that was my choice to do that. My mom never even asked me what my mom never even, my mother and father never even came to me and said, "This you're gonna do this." Oh, I'm gonna
I
do what the
remember
fuck I
when
want to
when
do.
I
This is
was
all
done.
right, huh?
I remember when I was done with high school, my dad asked me, which career do you wanna do? I told him I want to pursue network design, and he was like, no, not in my house. Network design, network
Not in his
design,
house.
you'll be
Okay,
the same like.
what? Okay. What did he want you to do, Kate? I'm curious. Then he said not in his house. So what was? The
He
African
even
mind
did,
is so messed up.
he
So,
even
so, so
didn't have an idea of a career that he wants me to do. He told me, just choose another career. Okay, I
wait,
told
wait,
him,
wait,
Dad,
wait,
but
wait,
Dad,
wait,
I
wait,
want
wait, wait,
to
wait,
do
wait. So he didn't have a career. He didn't even know what he wanted you to do. He didn't say he didn't want you to do that one and choose another one.
yeah.
That sounds crazy as cat shit.
That was funny. And we even came into a fight where you see my parents are very overprotective.
Well, okay, that's all
So
parents. All parents should love their children. I was overprotected. Children, people are going to be overprotected to you for your children. I get that, but not choosing a career path. Choosing a career path is not has nothing to do with being overprotective. That means then you're trying to be a dictator. You're trying to dictate to your children their life path, and that's
yeah,
not
and
your right.
that's
If
not
that would,
right.
if that's what you wanted to do, then you should have did it. You do not
Hmm.
inflict your damn your dreams on your children. You don't live your life through them. You lived your life through
Hmm.
you. That was
Yeah,
if that's
but
what you
they
would have
don't
did it when you.
understand that. They don't understand that. So
Yeah, when you would.
okay, I chose another course. I told him, Dad, I want to do building and construction. So he was like,
All right.
okay, okay, you'll do that one, but I'm taking you to a day school. And that school was very far from home. Maybe wake up around 4 in the a.m.
Damn.
to get to school early. I was
Damn.
like, no, I'm not doing this.
Okay. What is your question? I'm gonna ask you. What does your father do, Kate? What does your father do? I'm curious. What does he do?
What?
What is his
Okay, for
job? What
now,
is
I'm
his
not.
career? What does he do?
My dad,
Yes, your dad, your father. What does he do?
he engineering.
Okay, he's an engineer. Okay. Well, that's something he wanted to do. Reparations of death. Damn, Derek, you're starting to say reparations of death, of course. Okay, he's an
Maybe, and
engineer. Good for him. Okay,
just because
okay. What is
my
the engine?
other my
What kind of engineer is he?
my
Does he
elder,
engineer roads? Does he engineer roads or
maybe.
buildings? What does he engineer?
In electrical engineering, and my
Okay, he's
elder
electrical
brother
engineer.
does. Yeah,
And your brother does that too?
yeah. So maybe they wanted me to follow the path.
Well, no, it depends on whether you wanted to follow the path. You know, my father was a lawyer, so I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. I went to law school, but I said, nah, these lawyers are crooks. I'm not doing this shit. So I dropped out of law school. So that was my choice. That wasn't my. But would I would have made a great lawyer? Hell yeah, I would have made a damn good lawyer. But I'm saying that was not my path, so I dropped out of it. You know, did nobody get mad? Oh, Keith, why'd you drop out of law school? You no good, dirty bastard. Why'd you do that? Nobody said that. I just decided, hey, it's not for me. I don't want to. I don't want to be a lawyer. I thought I did, but I don't. So I did 1 year in law school and dropped out. That was my choice.
You didn't want to become a lawyer.
Yeah. I thought I did because my father was one, but then I said no. I don't want to become a lawyer. I don't.
Oh,
I thought most lawyers are crooks, so I didn't want to become a crook. I said, nah, this not for me.
okay.
So so I said,
Yeah,
I said
yeah. When you see it's not your thing and it's not working on your side, you just have
exactly
to do
right.
it.
Exactly right. That's your
Yeah.
choice in life. Your parents don't have the right to
Mm,
dictate some.
yeah.
Parents don't have your
Don't
right.
let
And you,
anybody
and you need also, Kate,
decide for
you need
you.
to learn. You need to learn this for your own children. You don't have the right to
Mhm.
dictate their life. You want them to have a good life. Now you do want them. You don't want you want to guide them
Yeah.
in the right way. but you don't want to dictate their life. So you learn that. Say, hey, I'm not gonna be like my parents. I'm not gonna dictate my children's life. I'm gonna guide them in the right way. But I'm gonna say, hey, you need to do this, and if you don't, get out of my house. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, good parent.
Yeah.
So
So
kid, I was winding up the show. So
okay, well, all right.
you found me. Okay. So guys, thank you for tuning in our show today. I can see so many of you dropped your comments. Derek asked you reparations or death. I told you that depression can result to death, and sorry, and
He's
if
talking about the
not
money. Okay,
treated, or
Kate,
yeah,
Kate, Kate. He's not talking. He's not talking
yeah.
about. He's talking about. He's talking about the money that white people owe Africans here in America. Okay, he's talking about the money that they owe. Reparation
Oh,
is the money they owe us for slavery, for us building this country.
oh.
Black people built this country for free. He's talking
It's
about the
like I
money.
didn't get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's talking about. Yeah,
Uh,
he's talking about the money. Talking about the money that Africans are owed here for
uh,
building this ratchet ass American country. He's talking about reparation.
oh,
We
okay.
want our 20 trillion dollars. That's what he's saying.
Oh. So guys, thank you for tuning up. That was African Diary show today with me, your host Kate Ndongo, and that was Kid
Good
on
job,
the
Kate.
other side of the yeah.
Other side of the world.
I'm wishing
Other
you
side of the other side of the world, Kate. I'm in Florida. Other side of the world.
how to
I'm in
okay. I
Florida.
will okay. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Much love, family.
I'm leaving you with this jam by Black Frozen. This is Emotions. Oh wow.
Always came for the bottom. Now we heading to the top.